Good morning and happy day 15 of Vlogmas. It's Tuesday morning and I've been up for a little while, cleaned up the kitchen, got some dishes done, and brought in some wood for the stove so that's nice and toasty. And I thought that it was going to be too cold to come out and walk when I looked at the forecast, but when I went out to get wood I realized that it was beautiful out. So I'm already dressed and did my hair and makeup after sort of being 100% au naturel yesterday. It felt good to fix myself up a little bit today because I actually am going to leave the house later, which I'll tell you about in a while. But yeah, I figure I'll just get in a little walk this morning, move my body a little bit. I'd also like to do some yoga today, so we'll see. Maybe I can squeeze that in at lunch. But I hope that your day is off to a good start, and I'll check in with you again later. I'm doing the last few minutes worth of editing on the podcast before I get that up a little bit later on today. It's easy to do. There's not a lot of edits to make, so I can just kind of listen in while I do some other manual data entry stuff. Also, look at this cute little mug. I got it for Christmas from my sister-in-law last year. This is me to a T. Love it. Whew, this day's gotten away from me. I've had a lot of work to do today, which is fine, but it makes the hours fly by. But I wanted to check in and let's open our Advent for today. I can't believe it's day 15. There's 10 days till Christmas. Where's the month gone? I thought somehow it would feel less quick and less busy because we're not going anywhere, but yet, I don't know, it's still flying by. So let's open our treat. Ooh, Alpha Bee yarn, Sexy Bee, 70% alpaca, 20% silk, 10% cashmere in the Madam President colorway. And this feels scrumptious. I wish you could feel how incredible this is. This might be great as like the cuff on the sock where it's not going to get a lot of wear, but it's super soft. Thank you, Stephanie. Love it. I thought I would show you one thing that I'm working on today is that pair of Regia socks. It is a self-striping, self-patterning colorway. I'm only going to do a few more rounds of ribbing for the leg, and then I'm going to do the heel, and I'll make these shorty socks. This is the candy colorway, I believe. But I'm really enjoying those. I'm using US 1.5 needles, and they are stored in my beautiful new Christmas bag from my friend Anne, who is Anne Beatty Designs. She has knitting patterns on Ravelry, and now she sells bags in her Etsy shop, and they're beautiful, which I knew they were going to be because Anne has gifted me a bag before in our little holiday Christmas swap for our knitting group, which of course we can't do this year because of COVID, which is unfortunate. But look how beautiful. I love it all. It's very well made. It's got a little ribbon on the side there so you could put a key ring or a jump ring or something if you want to put stitch markers. It's just the perfect size for a little sock bag, and I really like that. I also washed and machine dried Riley's blanket, and it came out wonderful. I absolutely love it. Look how it's quite large. It's beautiful. And then Mom's sweater is still in the tub. I need to wring out more of the water before I lay that out to dry. I will also roll it in a towel and step on it to get a lot of the excess water out before I lay it out. So I'll probably won't show you that again until tomorrow. The last thing that I finished was not a pair of socks, a single sock that I was working on last night. I watched You've Got Mail and I just had so much fun diving back into that movie. It is my absolute all-time favorite movie. I love it. Can't get enough of it. I can recite every single line and sing every single song in the soundtrack, and it never gets old. So I just whizzed right through a sock. So let me grab that and I will show you. Okay, this sock is in my bag from Cookie and Bees, who is another one of our Pigskin Party sponsors, as is Anne. I love this bag. This one was sent to me by Brienne, which is very sweet of her, but I really do genuinely enjoy her products. This one has a little zipper inside a little pouch. And then the yarn is from Fiber Nymph Dye Works, who is also a podcast sponsor, Pigskin Party sponsor, but this sock is done. So I'm really happy with that. I probably am not going to cast on the second one right away because to me, these are fall socks and I want to work on Christmas socks right now and I don't need them. So I'm not feeling the pressure to cast them on right away, which is fine. I have no problem having lots of whips on the needles. I forgot that I also have Baby Yoda here that I'm still working on. This one has been really fun. It's a very simple crochet circle to make the head. I think instead of safety eyes, because I'm making this for a baby, I'm going to use that Bernat Velvet yarn, the black yarn that I made a hat out of recently, to make the eyes out of that so that it will be safer. And this is a little bigger than I kind of wanted it to be. I prefer stuffed animals, like crocheted stuffies that fit in the palm of your hand. This is just the head. And granted, the body is little, but still, it's kind of big, especially for an infant. But that's fine. I didn't feel like dealing with the math and the brain work of modifying the pattern, which I could certainly do. Just didn't want to. So I need to put those eyes in since I'm going to sew them on, and then I will stuff it, and then you continue down. You don't sort of bind off the head. You continue with the body. So for this, I'm using good old Loops and Threads Impeccable, which is a Michael's store yarn. This is the fern color, and I think it's a really great Yoda color. It's hard to find a good Yoda color. I had another one before because I've made regular Yoda, not Baby Yoda, before, and then I got this one for his little robe, and this is Soft Taupe. So that is that. This is the last of the Christmas gifts. This is that Bernat Velvet yarn that I think I'm going to use for the eyes. We'll see how it goes. If not, I'll just hold some regular acrylic yarn double for that. So that is what I'm working on. I have a little bit of work left to do, and then I'm going to pack up, and I'm actually leaving the house, which feels sort of like a treat. I am going over to my two best girlfriends' mom's house tonight. Hot tip that Santa is going to be stopping by there to see the kids. And I have the big camera with the professional flash, and they asked me if I would come. So I'm excited to do that and to get to see little Hattie see Santa. I'm curious to see how that goes. Since she strips Teddy of all of his Santa clothes every time she sees him, I think it could be hit or miss. So I guess we'll find out what happens there. Getting ready for Santa.
Merry Christmas! Hi, Hattie, how are you? Oh. Oh. See your doll? Can you show me your doll? Oh.
That's Tiny Tim.
Tiny Tim. God bless us, everyone. Well, we have Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Donner, and Blitzen. And who else?
Who's the one with the red nose? What's his name? You know the one with the red nose? What's his name?
Rudolph.
I'm home now and I'm gonna edit the pictures. I took some video too of Hattie. She didn't really enjoy Santa, which was not a big surprise, but she did okay, and hopefully the pictures come out all right. It was really dark out there. I brought one of these umbrella lights with me and it really wasn't even quite enough to compensate, so we'll see what I can manage in editing for these tonight. They're just uploading to my big computer now, so I've got that going there. I've got my laptop here. I'm watching a Vlogmas video and yeah, just chilling.